What someone shouldn't offer immediately is a set of solutions to the problem. If you are a practiced medical doctor in the field, then that might, there may be a place for offering very specific, narrow medical advice. But all in all, what most of us should do is simply be present to the couple and listen, and be slow to speak to their experience, and receive from them what they're willing to give. This is a deeply vulnerable admission. And what I would encourage people in the church to do is to keep a listening ear, and to simply be present, and to persist in being present. Not to see the initial admission as just, that's it, well, there's nothing more to do for them. We've heard their worry, we've heard their struggle, but instead to persist, to be with them continually on their path. That's what it means to be the church to one another. It can't be this sort of occasional listening. It has to be more persistent and more loyal. Neither should someone feel some urge to overly reassure, by which I mean that they give them some sense of hope in a future that God may or may not have for them. It is one thing to say that God is with them, that God cares for them. It's another thing to say that God will give them what they really want. God will give them a child. He's promised everywhere in Scripture. Look at all the narratives in Scripture where someone is infertile and then suddenly they conceive. And that may or may not happen to that couple. And it's not exactly the responsible answer to the couple who has that struggle to tell them that God will certainly deliver a child to them. They don't know. You don't know that, and that's God's prerogative. God is the giver of life, and we are not. What we can do is lend ourselves to them in care and to company with them in their journey, so far as it goes. And maybe that will mean rejoicing with them, right? So that we rejoice with those who rejoice. And maybe that will mean weeping with them, so that we're weeping with those who weep.